Planet Earth is an extremely diverse and wondrous place. It holds untold beauty and sights that defy imagination. Any individual on the planet can appreciate Earth, but how did all of it get here? Nothing is confirmed to the mysteries of its origin, but people have some ideas. Let's first take a look at the term intelligent design. It describes a supernatural concept that the Earth and everything in it was created by one intelligent designer, who then let the cosmic clock run on its own, leaving the Earth to its own defenses. Meanwhile, the theory of evolution presents the idea that a species' genetic code evolved over time.
What are your opinions on intelligent design?
I believe that there has to have been something more than primordial ooze coming together, and eventually there hasn't been enough time for so many different possibilities to come together to make even the human eye.
Would you want it taught in public school systems?
I believe that there's nothing wrong with having the knowledge. What's there? It's an opportunity.
There's no such thing as a higher power that created mankind and Earth itself. That's a bit absurd. We came from, Darwin's theory of evolution. So, yeah, I believe in that rather than some stupid guy that just goes, I'm creating man, or something.
Would you want it to be taught in the public school system?
I would never want that to be taught in school, and if it is, it should be banned forever. Just like how that one time they tried to get rid of Darwin's theory of evolution being taught in schools.
So on the matter of intelligent design, I would argue on a purely philosophical grounds it is the only logical and absolute conclusion with which the origin of existence can be deduced. Any logic theorem that says it is eternal, is self-inducing, is self-feeding, voids the second law of logic, which is lack of infinite digression is therefore false, so the only deduction is intelligent design. As far as science itself goes, there's clear evidence stating and favoring towards intelligent design, such as the fine-tuning of the universe, entropy within universal physics, excellent references to universal constants, that if at all different, such as the speed of light, the entire universe itself would cease to function. I would say that because of these absolute reasons and just clear and complete scientific direction, I would say it is absolutely necessary to be taught within public schools, let alone any other school, and to have a far greater exposure than it currently has.
I actually think that there is a possibility that there is kind of a higher power that created the universe, but the higher power not necessarily in the idea of a god or of any sort of religious connotation, more of a level of science that we can't yet understand because of matter and the vastness of the universe that we haven't been able to identify yet.
Would you want intelligent design to be taught in a public school system?
I don't think it should be taught in a public school system just the way it's defined right now. Public school system generally is defined by a lack of religious influence, and I think intelligent design a lot of times is twisted to have a Christian influence or some sort of religious connotation. So
Evolution is a change over time, one or more inherited traits found in populations of organisms. Inherited traits are particular distinguishing characteristics, including anatomical, biochemical, or behavioral characteristics that are passed on from one generation to the next. Evolution may occur when there is variation of inherited traits within a population. The major sources of such variations are mutation, genetic recombination, and gene flow. Evolution has led to the diversification of all living organisms from a common ancestor, which are described by Charles Darwin in his Origin of the Species. Darwinian theories of evolution were combined with genetics, paleontology, and systematics, which culminated into a union of ideas known as modern evolutionary synthesis. The synthesis became a major principle of biology as it provided a coherent and unifying explanation for the history and diversity of life on Earth. Evolution is based upon observed fact and experimented studies, making it credible and teachable. Look, the basic scientific method is divided into 6 steps. By using the method, scientists addressed unanswered questions in order to better understand the world around them. The first step is to merely ask a question. In the instance, how did the Earth and everything upon it originate? The next step is to do background research. This second step already provides an issue for intelligent design, which currently has no real scientific backing. The next 2 steps are to construct a hypothesis and then test that hypothesis through experimentation, which Darwin did extensively, primarily from his discoveries on the Galapagos Islands. From this collected data, you draw a conclusion and then report your findings. That is the issue with intelligent design. It can't be tested in any way, shape, or form, and is currently based upon opinion and speculation more than anything else. It has no scientific backing. Whether or not you believe in intelligent design is not the current matter at hand. As far as the education of children goes, intelligent design should not be taught alongside evolution. In a philosophical, theoretical, older environment, why not? But as a science addressing the origin of our world, intelligent design has no current place in the classroom.
There you have it. Evolution, the idea that life branched off from other life, remains supreme in the scientific world. Evolution, in combination with other scientific studies, provides a coherent and unifying explanation for the history and the diversity of life on Earth. Intelligent design's speculative nature provides no concrete foundation upon which to build an actual scientific theory that could be taught in the current public school system. Design can be intelligent. It is the designer who is intelligent. This ability is not ready-made. It is the result of personal experience, knowledge, education, and individual skills. Intelligent design is the outcome of personal evolution. So who would you like to honor in the matter of human intelligence itself? Is it the product of people who have the intelligence to learn, grow, and design? Or an unknown creator who might have designed intelligence? For today, no one truly knows how the world or even the universe was created. But one thing we can agree on is the diversity of life on Earth and the marvels and mysteries the planet holds.